I am a little nervous, I have to be honest. Whenever you're talking about surgery, it's natural to be nervous. Surgery is surgery, but I think I'm more excited that I am nervous because it's actually going it's going to be like closure for everything for me. Um, I feel as if I have this new beginning that will be starting after this surgery. I feel so excited that I will be able to be done with the excess skin. It just is like a reminder of who I used to be, and I'm not that person anymore. So taking this excess skin away and removing the old Helen and moving forward with the new Helen, I just can't wait for the future and for the shopping. Shannon is doing fantastically. I have to tell you, she has moved forward from her old life as well. She's so excited. She's like a new person after her surgery. It was like the best thing she ever did. Dr. Morris came into our lives by much research. Shannon and I went through and we talked to a lot of doctors in Michigan. We made appointments and we really researched him. He's absolutely one of the finest plastic surgeons in Michigan that we have found. And we had the choice of going anywhere that we wanted. We could have gone to Beverly Hills, we could have gone to LA, and we could have gone to all the surgeons that work on the stars, you know. But we decided after looking through and talking to him and really researching him, why do that? He's right here where we live. Why not go with the best here in Michigan? And that's Dr. Stephen Morris. I think Shannon, with having her surgery done, the one thing that really bothered her the most were her arms. And being part of, you know, The Biggest Loser and losing 125 pounds for her, having those excess skin on the arms really bothered her so much. So basically, going through the surgery and removing that skin, it turned everything around for her. It made her a completely different, happy person. And seeing her now, so many months later, after the surgery, completely healed and so happy, it just makes me really look forward to the future and the happiness that I will feel as well once everything is complete. When Shannon and I decided to choose Dr. Morris, we went in and we had many consultations with him. As a matter of fact, maybe I think too many. I had question after question, and I think once you walk into a surgical, when you're thinking about having surgery and you walk in for your first consultation, you feel a little overwhelmed. And you have many questions, but you always walk away with more. As soon as you get home, you're like, oh, I should have asked him this and I should have asked that. Dr. Morris and his staff welcomed us back so many times. I actually think we went back 5 or 6 times. Maybe the 5th or 6th time I looked at him and I thought to myself, geez, you're probably really getting sick of us, aren't you? And he was like, absolutely not, Helen. You're welcome to come back here as many times as you like. We want you to feel comfortable. And that made us feel comfortable. It made us feel like the door was wide open for us, that there was nothing to hide, that he was willing to talk to us and spend as much time as he possibly could with us. And that's exactly what they did. So we were like, this is the place for us. This is definitely the doctor for us. Well, when we decided to go to Dr. Morris, like I said, we went through many different doctors. And the issue was with him is that we just kept coming back to him. There was something about Dr. Morris that just, you know, like his proven background, his record, he's board certified. Not only is that, but he took a great interest in us and took time with us inside of his clinic. And it didn't matter how long, we never felt rushed being with him or with his staff. We felt like we were welcomed with open arms. And as many times as we went back, which were many, they spent as much time as we needed. We never felt like we were rushed through anything. So for me, I think it took me longer to decide. I was the one that was saying, I'm afraid of plastic surgery, Shannon. I'm afraid of this. And Shannon's like, well, Mom, let's just take our time and think about it. But the more time that we spent with Dr. Morris, the more convinced I was that this was the right way to go, and this is what we needed to do to change our lives. For me, today is actually 16 months to the day of me winning The Biggest Loser, season 7. And I will be having my surgery tomorrow, which is September 13th. So it'll be exactly 16 months and 1 day. And I thought about surgery the whole time. Until I met Dr. Morris, I was absolutely positive that this is what I wanted to do. After I had every question answered, after I felt confident in the surgeon that I chose for my daughter and for myself, I felt so confident by choosing Dr. Morris. And after that, I had no fears because we were able to call him at any time, ask questions, walk into his office, and he would sit down with us and say, okay, what are you girls worried about now? And we were like, well, we want to know this and this and this, because you always have more questions as soon as you leave. And he's like, anytime, you come back anytime, because if you didn't have all these questions and if you weren't concerned, then I would be. It made us feel confident that we made the right decision by choosing Dr. Stephen Morris. And I know that for a fact because look at my daughter. She's happy, she's healthy. I've never seen her happier, and I just can't wait till I start my journey on healing.
Any last minute questions at all that you can think of?
I was just wondering about some of the skin, like right here I was thinking about. Like there's this skin that I have, and when we tighten all this up,
It'll probably get improved. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't tell you for sure, but it probably will.
Okay.
And if not, then we can, address that at some point.
Okay, great.
See what happens.
Yeah.
But it should improve.
Okay, yeah. I just never even thought about it until this morning when I was like looking at myself in the mirror going, I'm going to be a whole different person. In 5 hours, I'm going to be a whole complete different person now, and I'm so excited.
You're going to be the same person, just
same person.
different.
Right, just a better, younger looking.
Refreshed.
Definitely 50 is the new 30 after today for me.
Well, yeah, every decade that goes by, you have to subtract some time. So 60 is going to be the new 50.
Yeah.
So any other questions at all that you can think of?
I really don't think so. I think you've covered everything that that any question that I have ever had, even with Shannon. We've gone through this once before, so I think that you've been so thorough. I think I'm really great.
That's what we try to do, so you're prepared.
I am.
Well, good. Well, they'll be coming to get you pretty soon.
Okay.
And I'll be coming up to talk to all you guys as soon as we're finished. And
Okay.
everything's going to go great, and you're going to do super.
Great. Thanks, Dr.
All right.
Morris.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks,
okay.
Doctor.
All right. I'll see all you guys shortly.
Hi, everyone. I am 15 hours post-op from my surgery, and I have to tell you, I cannot believe how good I feel. Dr. Morris uses these nerve blocks, and I'm virtually pain-free at this point. I feel wonderful. I'm up and kind of walking around a little. I just feel so together now. I feel like as if that last piece of the puzzle that was missing is complete. The procedures that I had done was a rhinoplasty on my nose, and breast augmentation with a lift, and a tummy tuck. I had all 3 procedures completed in one shot, and I never felt better. As you can see, I barely have any swelling on my nose and under my eyes. And I really feel great. I have virtually absolutely no pain whatsoever in my breasts. And there is a little tightness in my tummy, but with the nerve blocks, I'm able to get up and walk around, and I feel great. I feel better than expected. So I'm really happy about the whole process. I'm glad I chose Dr. Morris and his team. They just treat you like you are number one, and you are. Coming into the hospital, I think when you're faced with any kind of surgery, you have a certain level of anxiety, of course, with surgeries. And for me, all of that was put to rest with Dr. Morris's team. They made me feel so comfortable and so relaxed and answered all of my questions for me that when I was being reeled in, I felt very comfortable with the decision that I made to go with Dr. Stephen Morris and his team. It's just an amazing process that they took me through. I'm looking forward to healing quickly. As I feel today, I feel wonderful today, and this is just the second day. I'm just out of surgery. So I'm looking forward to being able to possibly work out in the next 6 weeks. The healing process is quick. It's a 6 week, I have to wait 6 weeks. I know Dr. Morris is going to make me wait 6 weeks to work out and literally go back to the gym. But I think that I can get up, walk around, and perform my daily functions around the house. It's really going to be a quick healing process. I can feel it already. I've been treated so well here at the hospital. The care here is phenomenal. The whole staff, I like to refer to them as Dr. Morris's A-team. They're wonderful, and I couldn't be happier. I had an extra procedure done, which was my nose, which was kind of like a last-minute thing for me. And looking at it this morning just kind of brings me to tears because it's something I always wanted, and I never thought that I would do. But now that I've done it, I couldn't be happier and more pleased. I just turned 50 this year, and this past June, and I feel like I'm 30 again. So really, looks like 50 truly is the new 30.